don't think so. I think because if he steals it, then gets caught, I mean, if his wife is better, then, I mean, he's going to be in jail.
Yes.
Why?
Because his wife is going to die if he doesn't do it. So I say yes, because I think the scientists are being stupid for not letting him have a discount.
Yes, because it will save his wife's life.
Yeah, because a human life is more important than a law, especially a human life of someone he loves.
Yeah. It's an initial emotional reaction. So if it were me and it were James who needed it, I would steal it because I consider his life worth more than my time in prison.
I think Heinz should not steal the drug because it's has to do with what's right and wrong. And so there's these systems that set up. If he steals the drug, he could be stealing it from someone else that the drug's already set apart from, essentially killing somebody else. He could be taking money that comes from the drug that could produce more of the drug. And so the impact of what he does, but beyond just the impact of what he does, of why he shouldn't, it's wrong to steal. And so you go for the principles of what you follow regardless of the consequences.
Yes, because his wife is dying and he needs the drug to heal his wife.
No, I think that if Heinz stole the drug and most likely would get caught, he'd get put in jail or prison, and then there's nothing that he could do for his wife. I think as a free man, before he committed a robbery, he could seek other means to raise the money to buy the drug.
No, I don't think Heinz should steal the drug at all.
Why?
Well, obviously if he were successful, he could help his wife with one dose, but chances are he'd probably get caught, and then him serving time will not help his wife.
I would say if possible death is involved, then yeah. Tried every other way, if that's last resort, that's last resort.
I don't think so for two reasons. One, it's only could save his wife, not going to absolutely save his wife. And two, there are many other methods, even if he only had the $2,000, of getting that other $2,000.
I would say no. I guess I feel like there is another way to figure it out.
Yes, because that person, because if you want that person to stay alive, then you need then you have to pay the time for the person.
Yeah, I think that has to do with how much he loves his wife.
Right.
Whether she's like worth going to jail for.
Right.
Because what if she cheated on him his whole life? That would suck. It's not really worth it.
Because it's his wife. He's supposed to help her.
Probably an obligation to his wife because he vowed to protect her, and he's got to do what he's got to do to protect her.
Yes!
Okay, why?
Because he's saving someone's life.
Okay.
I mean, technically his societal duty is not to.
Right.
But his personal, I couldn't say that he has a personal duty to. I think it varies person by person.
Heinz has an obligation to protect his wife. And that's doing everything within his powers. So I think if he stole the drug, his obligation to protect his wife would violate other obligations that he has of being a member of society, or being an example to his wife, or being a man of principle that does what's right regardless of the consequences.
No. It would be a good choice too, though, because even though he's stealing it, he's still keeping someone alive that he loves very, very much.
No, I don't think anybody's ever obligated to do something immoral. And I don't think that trying to attempt to keep your wife is immoral. I think I could see where he could put himself in that place of considering doing it, but I don't know that it ultimately would have the outcome that he wants. And you still have to have a doctor to administer the drug, and if you've stolen it, who's going to give it to her?
That's true. Yeah, I think it's hard because, of course, he wants to help his wife, and he wants to do everything he can to help her. But yeah, I'm not sure actually.
There's an obligation to do everything legally within his means to get the drug, but I don't think stealing it is the answer.
Oh, because he doesn't love the stranger.
Oh, I hate these questions. Because then you have to determine if the stranger is worth living.
Right.
Or if his life's worth living. If it were me, I wouldn't do it for a stranger.
I just don't know. I mean, if it's a stranger he knows on the street, I'm sure there's someone else that would step up for that person rather than him having to do it. I think while it's a sad state of affairs, I think it's different for people you know versus people you don't know.
No. Because he doesn't know that person, and he doesn't know if that person does have cancer or not.
Probably not. I mean, it seems like it'd be the moral thing to do, right? But if everybody did that, then we'd have a breakdown in society. So that would actually create a bigger problem.
Unless it's their time to go, then it's their time to go.
Honestly, I'm just waiting on our dog to die right now. So this might be a little personal. No, I would not get a new one.
No. Because it's a pet and it's not as much as a person. Like, if it was like a brand new puppy, probably kind of. Because they didn't get to live life at all.
Oh, definitely not.
Okay.
Why?
Because human life is way more valuable than animal life.
If it's a pet he loves, yeah, but if it's just like a random dog on the street, no.
Maybe not.
I think pets are a little bit different because it's not a human life we're talking about. Not that pets aren't valuable and members of the family, but is it worth potential jail time to save a pet that may only live a couple more years versus a person's life who could live 20, 30 years still?
Yeah. If it was his pet, then because a pet is like your best friend and you don't want to lose your best friend.
The most responsible thing would probably be to probably not steal it and just bummer for his wife.
The most responsible thing is to try to find like a job that pays a lot of money and try to get money fast. Like, if she has like a week to like live, then probably try to get a job fast. If she doesn't, you can just have to go around and say, "Can you help save my life?" And yeah.
The most responsible thing to do is to take the drug to his wife. By stealing it?
The most responsible thing would be to maybe give the $2,000 and he could get half a dose.
Well, I think continue to seek other legal means. He raised $2,000. I think he needs to exhaust every possible legal means to raise the money.
Good intent. Unfortunately, maybe if he's persistent, he can find other family members to help out with the money. Maybe the scientists will change their mind and there'll be such a demand they can lower the price. But to stay vigilant and do the best he can, there could be another solution besides that drug. But the last thing he should do is start stealing, because him going to jail will not help his wife at all.
Try to find the funds to get that drug if he still wanted to get that drug, and or see if there's other options besides only that drug.
Well, he did the most responsible thing. He tried to raise the money first. He used all his resources to try to get it right, and then he was left to steal it to save his wife.
Protect a human life.
Why?
Because he's involved with this person on whatever level, it doesn't matter. He's got a moral responsibility to this person.
Not to steal the drug because that's wrong. You shouldn't be stealing.